Hey everybody, this is Strategic Command, the Total Realism project, TRP, the preview for version 1.7, continuation from my previous play session, which was about 3 hours long, and continuing it from there. So we're about to start our invasion of the Low Countries. So let's get this going. And I did notice that I didn't have the sound for the game, so I realized that the only sounds that were coming was what I was saying and not from in the game last time. So I fixed that. So now you should be able to hear my clicks on my units and combat. So with all that said, let's go ahead and do diplomacy. Now for declarations of war, if you declare war on Netherlands, it shifts the mobilization of Belgium pretty far. Mobilization will actually affect their starting morale and readiness because they're prepared for war. So whenever you're getting ready to declare the Low Countries, you always declare Belgium first, then Netherlands, and then Luxembourg. This way they get maximum surprise. All right, so, and then they've got their miners that are joining or their foreign territories. So you notice I can actually see everything because I posted this fighter up here and this fighter down there. And again, that was on purpose, so that I can see everything. Just making sure everybody that can be attached to an HQ is, except for those two fighters in the back. Oh, he's all planed out. So let's do this, 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 and that. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. Weak. First, try to kill the ships. We get in here. We start with the units as far back as we can so that we can continue moving forward. So you notice I brought those from pretty far distance. Don't like the fact that we take a loss there, but... Oh, and I didn't. So now... Ouch. One ship down. So let's try to get the destroyer. Right, he's down. Now comes the sub. Ah. There we go. Netherlands Navy is down. Now we can focus. I still got my 3 medium bombers, and I think all of my Stukers have been used up. All right, yep, I got my 3 medium bombers that can help me advance. So let's do. Now, AI's got his fighters pretty far up. Helped with the odds a bit. That unit don't want to die. Seems like the best option. All right. Ouch. There you go. Keep the fighter up in front. I do have air superiority, so I just want to make sure I see where everything is at all times. This time. Instead. Not really needed the HQ to fly up, so let's do this. Let's fly a fighter down here so I can see. So, yeah, you want to be careful. I was about to put him in Dusseldorf, and I just remembered you don't want to do that because they may strategic bomb Dusseldorf, which then hits the city and then your plane. No. But it is good to put your headquarters in the city because the headquarters actually gets a defensive bonus against planes inside of a city. And then that will hit the bomber twice. Or the bomber harder, sorry. All right. So we got this guy down. Here. Down. And we got 2 fighters that are need healing next round. Now I can tighten this up a bit. All right. That's the opening volley. So now let's get this fighter over here. Italians. We're already all set up here. Don't have much going on there for the Italians. We are reinforcing our stuff, so let's see. Let's bring the artillery. Get these subs out there. All right, so for here, bring these 2 guys there. That HQ is going to be coming over next round. Let's see what else we got going on. I placed the sub already up there. Oh, we have our reinforcement for the Germans. So we've got rocket artillery. So I want that near the front. More anti-air. that looks good. And then medium bomber and more fighters. What do we got coming in later for the Germans? So next round, we're getting our naval bombers. I don't think we're getting these fighters yet, or these guys. So they'll be 2 turns from now. All right, take a look at our subs. We're just trying to keep them hidden, as we are almost out of supply. All right. So now let's check research for the Germans. I don't think there's anything. So let's just go straight to purchasing. And again, we're already preparing for Barbarossa. So let's get our armor core units out. You notice I'm not paying for upgrades right away. And that's because I want to get as many units as I can built, and then I'll upgrade them later on. Let's go ahead and build. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and build Rommel. All right, I'm going to pause this, and I will be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry, I was trying to fix there was an audio issue inside of Discord as I'm streaming this live. So issues resolved, back. Okay, so move the subs, moved Italians, we did the production. I think we are done. Diplomacy, I don't believe there's anything to do now. All right, let's go to the next turn. So hopefully everybody should surrender. Belgium surrenders. Luxembourg surrenders, and let's hope Netherlands surrenders. And Netherlands surrenders. Perfect. Continue through Gibraltar. Yes. Yes. Those are those Switzerland events that I told you about when you invade the Poland. If you say no, then that would have never fired. The AI hitting my convoys in Norway again. So if you notice, I've moved the fighters all the way up to the front as I'm advancing. And the reason is I want to be able to see. The goal as your Germans is not, I mean, you want to take Paris. You need Paris to force the French to surrender. That's why they have no alternate capital. They can't keep fighting if you take Paris. However, it's if you try to make a bolt towards Paris, it's going to hurt. it's going to hurt a lot. So what your goal should be is take what the French give you. Kill 3 to 4 units per turn. And they'll eventually run out of MPP and they'll run out of manpower. Units. That's one of the side effects of having experience so high. A human player cannot do a damage like that with a light carrier, but because of the experience bonus, the AI can. So I advise you as a human player, don't try to do that. It's going to cost you more than what it's worth. All right, so our maritime bombers are here, and our garrisons for France and the Low Countries are here. So let's put these guys out first. Next round, we'll start hitting those subs. Now let's see, what can we do here? Again, you take what they give you. He is not entrenched. Well, let's soften that target up. That went in my favor. Forgot to check, though, my command and control setup. Everybody that I need to have leaders have leaders. He's not softening up yet. Ouch. That hurt. Alright, let's see what we got. He's got no entrenchment, and he's got 2 entrenchment, and ironically, I can do a lot of damage to him. See what my Stukas say. They can actually hurt him. He's got a lot of air power down there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters. Oy vey. Let's do this guy from all in the back. This fighter, he took 5 damage, I think. Can get 1 Stuka on him. 1 medium bomber. Maybe 2 medium bombers. Maybe actually 2 Stukas. Let's first do this. goal is to just kill units. You're trying to kill stuff. All right, so if I come here, he's got a 5, but it's gonna hurt. I think he's in the field, so fields I don't believe provide any bonuses to defense. Okay. Let's do it. Damage evaded. Only 1. Ouch. So he went down by 4, so he's down to a 6. Let's flip these two guys. He's down to 5. 4. He's down to, I think, a 2. He's down to a 1. Pretty sure he's down to a 1. Guess not. I thought he was down to a 1. Ah, I don't think I have anybody else that can reach. Too far away. Too far away. Darn it. All right. Well, let's focus on killing stuff. Ouch. Can't kill him. So, what do I have that can come forward? Sure that supply stays up high. He's going to live to fight tomorrow for the Italians. Let's get there. Subs. I got new units. The garrison units. Fighter. And anti-aircraft gun, I believe. Garrison units, I'm just going to leave in the queue. Can't plop them down yet. Maybe next round. Oop, we got a sub. More stuff for Barbarossa. I think that's it. Let's go to the next round. So I killed, what was it, 3 units that round? Almost 3 units. Severely hurt the UK fighter and another French infantry unit. Just couldn't get the forces to bear on it. Doctrine text allows them 2 intercepts per fighter. Oh my god, my little firefighter, really? Oh my god. Ooh. One of the changes to this, Stukas don't really damage light armor and armor that's reserved for tank busters. They still hit them for morale damage, though. All right, let's see what we can kill now. Reinforcements, nothing, which is expected. The Italians, the battleship, and the anti-air that we've been waiting for, so we can ship it down to North Africa. All right, so we're going to have to redo some leadership stuff here. Westerling. What I'm going to do is let's have Kesseling take over all of the fighters. I can think. Oh, there's one more. Missing one. Let's detach that and attach. Oh, I got him. There you go. Solves our problem. So he's got all the fighters. Von Bach. We can give him bombers. Bach could have a command that he's not supposed to. Nope. Okay. Then we give this guy last of the bombers, which then leaves Manstein and Runstead for the front area. Patch units that really are not going to see combat. Who else can I put under his command? Do him, and that frees him up for that. All right, I think everybody's now got a command. So now let's take a look what I've got here. 0 entrenchment, 1 entrenchment. Artillery would hammer me if I even thought about it. So these two guys are 3, 0, 1, 3. So right now, these 3 areas. So this anti-aircraft is further down south. So let's go ahead and hit that. Let me reinforce fighters that will not, no matter what, will not see combat. 3, so he's down to 6. Let's use a Stuka that is already hurt. Ouch. That hurt a bit too much. Take what's given. That worked. There's my 3 units. So, what do I want to do for this British? Right now, my thinking is move. Reinforce, reinforce. Give him room to retreat. Fighter down there so I can see. Call this the reinforced plane turn. He's going to go to entrench too. So I'm going to risk it. Get an anti-aircraft unit down there, and I cannot. Thought I could. Closest I can get. Place one unit here. I mean, could I power drop? Yeah, but it's not worth the losses, honestly. All right, so the Italians reinforce. Reinforce. And reinforce some more. No intelligence yet, so they can't really hit my stuff up there. And why can't I reinforce them? I guess I moved them? Yeah, I must have. I have full action points. Maybe he wasn't under command. That'll happen. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think we have anything else left to do for this round. Ain't nothing in diplomacy. Let's do this next round, everybody. Thanks for your help, our guys, for solving the voice problem. All right. Let's see what the AI has for us. Kind of good that he's got the bad weather. It helps me out. He likes bombing the hexes with the anti-aircraft unit in it. Not a good idea. Ouch. Not a good trade. I'm thinking the AI retreated with the British sub. Let's see what else we got. We got the Italian naval bomber finally came in. So we can put him here. give us a good visual. The Italians are pretty much all set here, so I think I'm going to start saving their research or MVP for last bit of research. I want armored warfare, and then I'd like to put something in spying and intelligence. All right, and I still got, I think, one more fighter to build for the Italians. No, two more. All right, so let's go back to France. What do we do here? Anti-tank is here, not entrenched. Reims is vulnerable. And this is a mine that I believe is also vulnerable. He's at entrenched too. Yeah. Do this. I want to make sure by that everybody is, yep, they're still in the same structure. Good. That ground. I don't want to use these guys for these escort missions. The entrench. 9. Ow! Even more ow. That really hurt. That's not cool. That fighter barely got touched. Boy, did he get his money worth from that. Fighters are kicking my butt. Ah. I got you. So the issue we have here is that he's still entrenched. I want to see the land. That's the issue right there. The issue is there's a river blocking me. We get an infantry unit in there for an additional attack. Morale's at 25. That's interesting. One, two. These two Stukas looks like they can hit. Won't be able to kill him. I'm wondering if it's just not worth it. I don't want to spend all the MPP and damage. Interesting. So I can move. I can even move my armor here, which helps me outflank this mess, or I can bring him down. I think I'm going to bring him over here. Which lets me then bring him up, or I can bring the armor core. I think I'm going to bring the infantry. Who are you attached to? Von Runstead. Shh. Shh. That leaves the hole there. Doesn't look like I have anything I can reach. We got anti-aircraft. That's actually not a bad idea. Plug the hole with anti-aircraft. All right, so let's put these guys back up. Let me reinforce them. Trying to keep the momentum. Great. Fly is good. Except for down here. Now supply is good everywhere. Always want to make sure you have at least 6 supply or higher. And then that'll let me add him up. We will bring him over. Meet him up. All right. So we killed, what was it, the 2 units here. We killed the fighter. So we got our at least 3 mark. Just keep focusing on trying to kill 3 more. Against a human opponent is actually a little bit easier, honestly, to kill stuff. Let's take a look what we got over here. What closes Italy to entering the war? Nowhere near close. Uh-oh. I think we just had a crash, and we have to redo the whole turn. I think we had a crash, everybody. Yes, we did. So everything we just did this. Oh, no, it came back. Woohoo! Let's not take any chances. Let's save this. I don't want to redo the whole turn if I don't have to. Move the Italian subs over here. That was a scary moment. All right. Let's go ahead and... Oh, got our maritime bombers. Got nothing. Units. I think we're going to check this. It's just garrison. Nothing going on in diplomacy. So let's do a purchase. What do we buy for Germany? Next armored division. That's it. All right, let's get this next turn. Let's go. Hey, at least I got my Norway MPP finally. So yeah, I suffered quite a bit, and that's kind of the side effects of playing with such a high AI experiences. You know, you do get rounds where your planes get slaughtered, but you know, when you look at the math of things, I actually am doing pretty good. I'm ahead of the game. I'm so glad he doesn't have armored warfare. Because he would be killing German units. All right, so let's see what we got here. Any more? Same garrison units, no reinforcements, which is fine. What is he giving me this round? Ooh, I can get to his artillery unit. That anti-tank is not dug in. I can go around the armor unit. Go around it. So this Stuke is farther away than the others. Make sure everybody's under command and control. Just like before. All the people that matter. Okay, so let's go after him. Give a 2-4, huh? Eight. Where's he at? He's at a 3-4. Let's go ahead. Whoa, 3-3. That is not cool. Oh, it's because of the artillery. That's why. Should have went after the artillery first. All right. Let's see if we can get the artillery. Oh, that went well. That went extremely well. Entrenchment 1. Here we go. Hmm. One Duca left. He's got to make a choice on the artillery. Well, no, he could just flip him with the guy from Rowan. So how do we get this? Mm-hmm. I think I need to put him here in Brussels for him to get the. Yeah, so he needs to be on Brussels. Yep. And now everybody's at full supply. All right, let's bring the fighter up. Fighter up. Over. There's a few more in there. Showing up one. And now let's place garrison units that are going to help garrison the basically just two of them. Actually, I can place two more because they're going to be railed into the back. So there you go. I think that's going to be it, folks. Let's see. Oh, I can reinforce him. Up. I think that's it for that round. Let's see if there's anything. There is not. Let's figure out if this is supplies. Just in case the AI sees the subs back. So it's definitely going to give us an advantage killing this guy finally pretty easily. Wish I had gotten that garrison unit, but you know, it happens. Italy's not in yet. Forgot about this guy. Actually, I should have left them up there for a little while longer so they can keep recuperating morale. Answer. All right, so now let's take a look at diplomacy. Nothing. Research, I don't believe there's anything here, but for the Italians, there is. Let's get our armored warfare. Some people ask why, and it's basically because I'm going all infantry army, and that lets the mech corps, they have one mech corps, get the bonuses and the double attack. So purchase, Germans. We're still getting ready for Barbarossa. So what's the next long production thing? We got November, October, November, September. No. Looks like HQs are next in line. So let's go ahead and build 2 more HQs. All right, everybody. So I am going to pause it here. Actually, I'm going to save it, and I'm going to take a break before we hit next turn. And we'll see you guys soon. All right, everybody. Welcome back. All right. I just took a break for like an hour or two, and coming back, and let's go see where we left off. I don't know if we moved. Did I really want to move the subs now? If they're kind of waiting. He was going to refuel. I think we are done. I think the Italians, they wanted to save MPP for some research. Let me double check. Yeah, we got spying and intelligence. I'd like to at least get level 1 with that, with them. All right, so let's go see what the AI does. Wonder where the artillery went. Bailed it out. AI didn't do much, but I wonder where he took that artillery unit. Oh, I forgot to move the bomber out of there. So now my medium bomber is out for one turn. Oops. All right, let's put the Italian reinforcement out. I don't know where he sent that artillery unit. It ain't on the front, though. All right, so what do we got here? Go with what they give you. Hmm. Darn it. Take what they can give you. All right. No matter what I do. Oh, that's Enians. Let's go for a leg. One more entrenchment to get rid of. Oh, that works. Here you go, though. Definitely worth it. Let's prepare for the big fight next round. We're going to go for a breakthrough to try to take Paris. He's running out of troops. Oh. So next round, we're basically going to try to pound through. He can't reach, so we're going to have to fly him closer. I won't be able to reinforce him, but that's fine. I'm going to reinforce him, but then put this guy over here so I can do a flip. So he can reach that X next round. Great. That sub just doesn't want to get hit. 4 shots at it. Hmm. Alright, I guess let's bring these guys through. Might as well start getting them over. France is getting close to surrendering. Italy is about to come into the war, so I'm going to push position, sorry. Ah, messed up. This one will hit. Italy. Research. Spying and intelligence. Purchase for the Germans. What else do we got? I think it's just HQs right now. We've got to get them out because they're already pushing to January. Put him out finally. All right. So I think next round we'll be getting our breakthrough here. Diplomacy is nothing. Right, let's get it going. Next turn. Well, at least I got the Norway MPP for a change. Oh, the suspense of the AI. That's got to be the toughest garrison I've ever seen. That armor core is going to be a lot easier to kill this round. Should be, anyways. I always say yes to this because it gives you money. I have. You've got enough battleships. So let's see. Italy. Everything seems to be clear. Let's see what we spot. These guys back. I didn't think it all the way through on this one. Oops. Whereas need to recover. Morale takes a long time to come back, or not a long time, but it does take a couple of turns. Okay, let's do the sub. Just get all the easy stuff out of the way. This sub should be able to come out now. All right. Now we got to break the line. Easiest spot would be him. So let's concentrate all firepower. Let's actually, before we do that, let's make sure everybody's under leadership that needs to be. We do. Okay. Force ones that we definitely are not getting into combat with. Fighters at full strength. Okay. Let's do this. He's down to a 6. He's a 6 and a 7. He's a 4. Here we go. We're getting our breakthrough. Now let's get that fighter. All right. Let's kill the army. Ah, that hurt. Oh, I still have one more Stuka left. I didn't even see that. Let's prepare for next round of taking Paris. Be tough with supplies. Very tough. I need to get a fighter down here though somehow. Let's move him. Really want to lose anything more. I have to. Bring the fighter up. Next attack will be Paris. Right over there. I think we're about done. Yeah. All right, so let's just go ahead and do check diplomacy. I don't think there's anything. Oh, we do have a chit with the Italians. So we want to manipulate Spain. So with Spain and the Germans, we get 15%. So while France is alive, the Allies can counter. Once France falls, they can never counter that fully. All right, so what else are we going to purchase here for the Germans? More stuff for Barbarossa. Thinking 3 more headquarters. Get them all out of the way. We got a lot of stuff coming. Italy. I don't think we had anything going for Italy. Researched. I think we got everything. Oh, just logistics for the 5% morale boost. Starting next round, Italy will start building units again. Oh, you know what I got to do? These guys, just to make it a little harder for the AI. Oh, I goofed. I'll start marching him down. All right. I think we're done. Okay, next round, everybody. Improve the exports of German resources to Italy. Yes, of course. I always say yes to this. Italy needs everything, every bit that they can get their hands on. Strong Italy's it's good for the Axis. So in this one, I've seen people go over this and they get confused on what this really does. I know in the Baltasar videos, he kind of says, "Oh, it prevents temporarily the Malta effect." It does not. So what it does is the Malta effect has like I don't remember the percentages off the top of my head, but it's like a 10% chance per turn or something like that. And if you say yes to this, it lowers it to like 5%. It just lowers it a little bit more. So it affects how often the Malta effect will fire. But then again, it's random dice each time, so there's no guarantees it's really going to lower it, but it mathematically it should. I always say yes to this because I like the units that you get, plus the Malta effect being less active. And with the changes that I made, I think 2 releases ago, taking Malta is not that much of a priority anymore since the North Africa has been split into 3 zones. There's a 1 in 3 chance of only hitting you in the area if you're fighting in Egypt. So you basically have only a 5 or 10% chance of the Malta effect firing, and then you have a 33% chance of it affecting whatever area that you're concerned with the most. So odds are is that you're not going to get hit with it that often. So I toned it down because it was pretty detrimental before, and most players were just saying, "I have to get Malta because I don't want to deal with it." So now it's one of those things. It's kind of what it should have been, which is more of an annoyance. And you could have bad luck. I've had bad luck where it did fire twice, 2 turns in a row in the same spot. It doesn't happen often, but it can. Australians and New Zealanders show up in Egypt. meaning the anti-aircraft damage on them. And the only reason why the AI is able to damage the land units here is because of the experience bonus. Human players will never be able to damage because I removed that ability. It's only battleships and dreadnoughts that can do soft and hard targets. Which now, one of the things is you do want to form Beachy if you try to go for conquest, which you can say I don't want to form Beachy and go for conquest. One of the newer changes is that the French Navy will actually become part of the United Kingdom Navy, and then now you have to fight the whole thing. So there is the benefit if you create Vichy, that Navy disappears. So you definitely kind of want to go in that direction. This is the spam. Unfortunately, I can't fix this. I had to weigh in the pros and the cons. I felt it was more important that you knew when a combo was turned on than to turn all of this off. All right, so the next hard target. One, two, three, four, five. So his fighter's just barely within range. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna push that AI. All right, subs. All right, now on to the show. How are we going to finish this off? So Paris is what, 3? Oh, he's only got. Oh, he's 4 entrenched. So Paris is a full 4 entrenched. Let's start breaking that down. Wow, it's because he built AA on it. Oh man. Take some serious losses. Huh, I just realized I wasn't even paying attention. He left me a... should put his fighter out of commission, at least for this battle. He's getting there. Now we open up with the Stukas. We'll do it. Still not there. Okay, Paris is ours. Now let's see what we can clean up here. Start killing some units to see if we can get the surrender event to happen. Almost there. Really want to kill this guy, but I don't think I got anything that can get out there. Don't think I do. What I can do, though, is force the situation. Get more supply. That works. So now with Paris gone, we just got to kill units. Eventually the French will surrender if they don't now. So hopefully they will be done. And then if they are done, we'll start the battle for Britain. Go for start preparing for Barbarossa. think that's going to be it, folks. All right, let's check research. I don't have anything to do here, I believe. Nope. No. All right, so let's do some purchase. So for the Germans, what's left for the long-term units? What we got now is November. October, so still November is the longest. We got a railgun. It's only December, so I think I'm going to be building that. Paratroopers are also December. Let's build a paratrooper, actually. I can use them down maybe in the Mediterranean. And then I think we got enough for the railgun too. So let's go ahead and do that. I always like to pick the Gustav. I think that's the one that was actually built historically. And the Italians. I really need those fighters. So I'm going to save my MPP for those fighters. But what I can do is upgrade him. Let's do that. We'll wait for that. All right. I think we're good. Let's go to the next turn, everybody. Hopefully, France will surrender. Here we go. Say yes. Vichy's done. They surrender end of July. I always say yes to this one. There's really no reason to not say yes, honestly. I mean, some people may argue, well, I'm going to try to bring Vichy in, so I want to give them as much MPP as possible. And I guess you could make that argument, yeah. Ooh, 700 only. I think the highest I've ever seen was about 1,000. So I'm trying to get to Barbarossa as fast as I can, because that's really where you'll start seeing a lot of the differences. I did do a lot of improvements to the Russians' AI, even to the German AI, from playing PBM games and stuff like that. I changed a lot of their builds. I changed away some of the how the Russians do stuff. Finland's, I think I covered it earlier. Finland's kind of a fun spot, I think now. It'll be more interesting because there's no rail all the way to the top, which is historically accurate. There wasn't one. Yeah, the Arctic Road. That's what they call it. Oh, I forgot to say, in yesterday's video, one of the big changes is mobilization for the United States and Russians redone from top to bottom completely. I changed everything on how it moves and stuff like that. So it gives the Axis a little bit of more breathing room to do some alternative history. So if the Axis wanted to do like a Spain first or go through Turkey, that type of thing, they can. Well, there's a lot of UK fighters down there. You have more breathing room to do that now? Um, but there's certain decisions that make the U.S. entry um, go in different, especially relocation of the fleet to Pearl, make it coming not quicker, but it gets them their gear up. So one of the things now is we had some players that were just kind of saying, "I'm going to not declare war on the United States for as long as possible to keep the production down." Well, that strategy doesn't actually work pretty much anymore because what happens now is once they reach I think like 70 mobilization, every resource in the United States is turned on. So they get everything at 70. Um, and obviously because of mobilization, they get 70% of whatever they can produce. Um, so that they're still a little lower, but it's all cranking out. Um, so one of the reasons why I did that was I did fix the bugs where when the Germans invade Russia and you split Persia in half and you had the Vladivostok, which is on the Pacific Ocean, the United States was not sending resources through there until they were involved in the war. So what would happen is if the player didn't declare war on the United States, well, the Russians are missing all of this MPP, which they were supposed to be having, and it's catastrophic to the Russians. They really need that MPP to survive against the initial German onslaught. On the other side of the coin, though, is if the United States is sitting on all that MPP and can't ship it, they're able to build this massive carrier fleet. So this should now, since that bug is now fixed, this should now balance that out properly. So even though the United States has all this MPP, they're sending a good chunk of it to the Russians. Someone asked in Discord, when will the patch be out? The I can't really answer that. I don't know. It's not really up to me at this point. Um, I've been fixing bugs as people been finding, but the TRP version has been ready for a while. It just will not run on the current version that everybody has. You need it, so we're basically waiting for um, matrix games. It's basically what we're waiting for. And to be clear, um, the only reason why I'm doing the videos is I did get permission from Bill to begin advertising TRP. In fact, he told me I could advertise it almost 2 months ago, and I did not on purpose because I did not want to um, have people focused on the mod. I wanted people focused on Pacific War, the strategic command game itself. Malta effect. That hit me. Darn it. Right, get that division over there. Let's start moving these guys over to Yugoslavia. Put him back to where he needs to be for defenses. all of these units that are just sort of trapped here. Why the AI had so many units? I don't see this very often. It's very rare. Oh, he's entrenched of 3. I wonder why I'm having a tough time seeing what to do with him. Ouch. That hurt. It's a regular infantry unit. That guy went down screaming. All right, so we have not him. He's going here. Let's move some of these guys out of the way. Force him. As well reinforce him just to get the morale high. The strength of your unit does affect morale. A lot, actually. Quite a lot. Alright, so I made some room for air power to get it out of the way. So let's move some planes in. To thinking I'll leave Bach to just kind of be the guy who's going to stay here later. We'll move Runstead back. Fighter. There you go. I'll get this organized a little bit better next round. I'm just trying to make room. He'll die next round. At least I hope he does. Okay. So the French sub should no longer be here, but the British one is. So everybody's wondering, like, there was nothing there. You couldn't see it. Yes, you're right. I didn't cheat. I didn't know it was there. I flew my bomber out there. Basically, think of it as a scouting to kind of see, is there something there? I mean, AI does puts his subs there quite often, and human players do the same thing. The tech that Italians got. Oh, Italians got level 1 infantry. Let's start level 2. It's August, September, so it's basically 2 months. I'm talking to myself about Greece. Anything in diplomacy? Nothing. Let's do Germany. Let's buy some more long-term stuff for Barbarossa. So we got December here. Armored train. You know, I've been thinking of buying this, and somebody in the team's, Discord mentioned this, that this is really good for the new partisans. I think it was Taxman mentioned it. The armored train, it does a good job of hitting the partisan units. You know, thinking about it, it's actually a pretty good idea. All right, so let's build mechanized corps, and let's do the mechanized divisions. So we got November here. Now let's start doing elite infantry. All right. I think we're done here for this round. Let's go ahead and save it. Just in case. We already almost had a crash earlier. I'm going to hit this button for the next turn, go through this, and then once we're done, the AI is done its turn, I'll take a break. So some players say yes to this. I always say no. I personally rather use the 50 MPP for something else. I don't really care about deploying subs down by St. Nazaire. So I always say no to this. And I always say yes to this because it is all you need is like a 2 or 3 hits, and they're totally random and totally lucky. Ooh, we got some text. Um, and it pays for itself. The human torpedoes. Now, be careful. One of the changes is now the Spanish ports. The British have an option that's sort of like the human torpedoes, but commando raids, and they can launch if you have subs sitting in port. They can launch commando raids and damage them. So what I would suggest is if you're just wanting to get supply, go 1 hex away from the Spanish port. If you need to repair, then you obviously have to go into the Spanish port. Ooh, I've never seen the AI do that before. He put the South African naval bomber in Africa Boot, or the Horn, or whatever. That's not the Horn. I forgot what they call that area. This is another one I always say no to because it doesn't make much sense. It's a flavor event that came over from FAOS. So I always say no to this. So I'm trying to hoard MPP. I rather have the 15 MPP to repair the sub. Okay, so what happened over here? What's the mess? Do the upgrade first because you can always repair in zone of control. You can't upgrade in somebody else's zone of control. Oh, I said I was going to take a break. That didn't work. So why am I doing this? Because of the national morale bonus. Yes, he would die next turn for being out of supply, but I like the national morale bonus. So I killed him and I got 184 national morale. Mass migration. This guy, though, I kind of leave him. See, where's the best spot? Best spot is right here because it protects everything, including this, and the rest of them don't matter because there's no. Yeah, it protects all the key areas. This city doesn't matter. It's just a supplier, not a MPP hub. Its value MPP says 0 on the bottom if you look on the screen. So, I guess it's next round we're going to start fixing everybody. Meaning their leadership. Who's got what, where, how, so on. All right, so getting close for preparing the battle for Britain. My main goal in the battle for Britain is just to cause damage because the AI gets so much MPP. So he's got some of these units exposed, and I'm hoping to be able to take some out, even this cruiser, if he's going to leave it there. I don't know, couldn't tell you. But that's my goal. And then remember, in yesterday's video, I said that there was a tooltip, and here you go. Vichy joins axis of Germany, Italy, and Spain in axis. Algeria's leaning axis. France surrendered, and USA is neutral. Then Vichy will join. So Germany's got anti-aircraft. Let's go for the next level anti-aircraft, which only leaves me 100 MPP, so I can't really buy much of anything. I'm better off saving it for next round to buy the more expensive stuff. Make sure you stay away from the Iceland coast, because if you touch it, the Allies will see you. Now, silence mode. I don't know if some people know, but in silence mode, you can actually go through enemy ships. Zones of control don't work. You can go right through them. So, and it also makes them harder to hit your sub. And subs are the only unit that has prepared attack bonus. So if your opponent parks in front of you, ends their turn in front of you, you can hit them pretty hard. Oh, this is the sub. Oops. Put him in the wrong spot. Let's get him over here. In the next round, I'll take him down to France. So you see with the two maritime bombers here hitting it here, you need to be careful with the UK carriers. So if you're playing against a human opponent, I highly recommend you keep a fighter up here. Against the AI, it's not necessary, but against a human one, you want to keep a fighter to keep them alive in case he brings an aircraft carrier over. This way, at least you can defend against it. All right, so I am going to. I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to hit the next button here. I promise on the beginning of the next turn, I am going to save it, and I'm going to take a small break. Yes. So this one, unless you're trying to get Spain in on your side, this is definitely not worth it. A 2 for 4% shift, it's not worth it for what it's going to cost you. Well, you say yes, it's 15 MPP for 4 turns for a 4% shift. I'm going to say no. It's a human player, it's kind of a toss-up. AI, it doesn't really matter. Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch. Uh-oh. I think the Italian's dead. Follow up with an attack on that core. Yeah. Now I'm in trouble. Supplies are low, and I don't have enough units down there. And that's part of the improved AI. If you saw how many ships that the UK has, it's improved on how it manages its ships in the Med. So we're going to save it here, and then we will continue this a little bit later. Hey everybody, I'm back. Took a break, came back. Let's get this going again. All right, so let's start moving stuff, preparing for Yugoslavia. I'm going to see if I can try to align them, though, so I'm going to send my paratroopers down south. instead of a sitzkrieg, now we're just moving everything from one end of the world, from one end of Europe to the other. All right. I think you can rail down there yet. Soon now. All right, so detach, and I forgot to unhook them from those guys over there, unfortunately. Westerling. Similar problems. All right, so what can we hit here? Right now, my thinking is to hit him. Everybody reaches, except for one. So I got 4 Stuka units that can reach him. That's this guy. Six. 5, 4. Roll 1. Now we're just going all out. There you go. I may not need the Stukas here no more. Can't attack him. What are we going to do, North Africa? I am in trouble. So this goes to the role-playing stuff that I usually say. Will the AI invade? No, they're not going to invade these areas. Could a human player invade? Yes. So if you want the biggest challenge, don't abuse the things that the AI cannot do. So there is a sense of role-playing here, and I am going to defend Tobruk, even though I know the AI will never, ever, ever invade and go around my forces. Let's see, what do I buy for the Germans? We're doing elite infantry. Italy. Italy could use paratroopers. Actually, we could get the fighters out. Okay. I think we're done on this round. I want to send this fighter. I don't really need him here. I suspect I don't need a lot of fighters here. Because there's so many British fighters that were down there. I don't think I need them. Right. I think we are good. Let's go to the next round. Spain access 6%. Woohoo! 52. Nice. I suspect that the AI is very weak on fighter cover. Oh, those units are going to be shipped off to North Africa. That sounded like a fighter. So I guess he's got more. I know that the AI, the new AI stuff that I have, it tends to focus heavy on fighters. Oh, keeps hitting that sub. Triumphant showed up. Oh, of course I do. I know he can go somewhere from there. Let me see something here. What's this range? Range is 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just short. So we definitely would need an amphib if we were gonna attack that way. All right, I'll take care of other things when I'm trying to think about that one. Malta effect again. It's firing a lot. Where the South Africans are. Usually he would have them here. Wonder what happened to him. Actually, I'm just gonna send him over this way. I'm just gonna have a traditional game. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. That was my original intent, anyways. Nothing crazy. This is when you like playing TRP World, because even though it's boring in Europe because you're just moving stuff around, at least in the Pacific, the Axis, you're attacking Japan. So in TRP Europe, you don't have that entertainment. right, so what do we got here? We got another fighter and another maritime bomber. And let's see who can... Hesserling needs some leadership love. Manstein seems to be getting all the action. Oh. Sorry. I was recording, but I was not streaming. Like, streaming it, and it's fixed now. In Discord. Okay. So, let's see. Let's start with him. 7. 5. Now he's actually in rough terrain, so he's got, I think, a defensive bonus. I believe there's a... Yeah, he's got a hill. The hill's giving him... Should be giving him bonuses. I just can't see it because I can't... He's like... How do you call it? Fog of war. I can't fully see him, but he is getting a bonus. All right, well, let's try to shoot him now. He's got 5 points left. 4 points. 3 points. Done. Let's try to bomb some stuff. He does have more fighters. I thought we got him. Ouch. Huh. Fighter escorts? Yes, fairly, but yeah. I'm pretty sure that next round... 1, 2, 3... We need to bring it closer so we can see those ships. Last partisan covered. Let's repair this sub again. I wonder... I bet you that sub is not there. Alright, so the Italians... in position there. Right, sub-war. massive hit. Everybody's hitting at the same time. All right, so let's take a look at what new units I have. I got Von Lieb. So Von Lieb, I usually use him over here, and I bring him down all the way down into Greece at some point. Oh, let's see. I got one shit. And it was from Spain, which I don't. Spain's at 40. It's good enough. Let's take a look at Turkey. Sweden. Sweden's at 36. Switzerland. 17. Let's shift them up a little. Yeah, the diplomacy stuff doesn't make sense, what I'm doing. It's just, again, role-playing. That's pretty much it. Because AI does react somewhat to stuff as best he can, but it's nowhere near as good as a human. All right, so we're done with the elites. We're down to motorized, but let me take a look at the artillery. We got time on them. So let's start building the motorized units. Save my 187 for next round. Italy. Anti-aircraft. All right, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and save it. As you've been following along, we almost had a crash earlier today. And let's see what happens. Hey, we finally got some intel. Ouch. Walt effect has been pretty devastating. I have never seen it fire this many times. So in that Russian line, I just ask players when you're playing against the AI just to be aware of a weakness there and try not to exploit it. Exploit it. Geez, Western Libya. It's like firing every single time. I wonder. I wonder if there's a bug there or something that I did that's causing it to fire each time. Um, there's only a 15% chance for it to fire each turn. So yeah, we just been having bad luck. Yep, just bad luck. Okay, let's see. What do we do here? They've got reinforcements. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So fortification line. All right. So he's got looks like a bomber here. He moves his ships out, so I can't get to them. I can only get to that cruiser. My thinking is, I didn't want to do that. That was a mistake. Let's see if we can find that bomber. Of course, we didn't hit it. We're down. Let's repair up. Definitely, if he's an elite, I'm going to bump him up, do extra damage. he finally gets there. Not much of a battle for Britain. The AI messed up by putting all of his fighters down here. It doesn't do that very often. It's a lot more harder if he leaves his fighters up here, of course. Then it turns into a real slugfest, some heavy casualties. I'm getting off very easy. Spend money on purchasing units for the Germans. First, let's get this sub through. Of course, the UK sub is back. That was one of the things I did. It's not necessarily a fix. The AI kept sending his subs right here. A lot of people reporting it as a bug. I don't know why the game engine kept doing that, so I did create a script that tries to find any subs in this area and send them over there so that the AI does something with them. It's the best I could do. It's just the AI itself is just getting lost. Good supply. I should have hit something with. All right, I think we are done. There's nothing for diplomacy. Oh no, that was last round. So nothing for diplomacy. Let's do check research. Germany, we have ground attack weapons. Yes. Buying an intelligence. Yes. So I'm not going to build anything this round. For Italy, we don't have anything. And look at how fast it's buying intelligence. So one of the cool things is some of the countries do share technology. Russia shares with nobody, and nobody shares with Russia. But like Germany and Italy do. So if the Germans research something and the Italians want to research it as well, they'll move faster once the Germans get it. And the United States and the UK as well share research. So that's one of the reasons why you always want the UK researching everything, because it helps the US catch up or stay on par to where it needs to be. It just makes it easier for them in the long game. Okay, so purchasing Italy, I am going to hold off. So I can build my next fighter. All right, I think we are good here. Let's go, next round. Save it. Somebody was mentioning about the current YouTube video between Old Crow and the Colonel. They're playing an older version. It's not even the most current one that's available to the public. They still have a lot of air power bugs. This is they're playing with it before I refactored all of the planes and fixed everything. And you hear the Baldassar saying it a couple of times in this video. knows that there's issues with the tactical bombers and strategic bombers, and he knows about them because him and I've had some in-depth discussions about it. So the most current version that's available to the public has resolved most of those issues, and I did a couple more enhancements with this version that's coming. We are just having bad luck because those triggers are firing a lot. Wow. All right, let's get this engineer working. Wrong unit. That's like a conflict. So what I'm doing here is this is actually 10 hexes from Poland, so you can actually line up here and here going down. And that is your 10 hexes from Poland. Hey. Just don't think there really is anything else left for me to bomb. I destroyed so much for the AI already. I feel like sending this stuff over to just make sure that Hungary and Yugoslavia fall really quick. Don't really need it. I'm just trying to keep the AI production down. But he doesn't really have anything left. He's got that one strategic bomber, but it's too far away. I can't really hit it. So, there's nothing for the Germans to research. Nothing for the Italians to research. Italy can now finally afford their fighter, their last one. Germany is still trying to get through its motorized corps. Save that 178. All right. Subwarfare. Let's see what we got here. Let's hide this guy for a little bit, because I'm sure the AI is already running ships around. Once again, try to sink this guy. Unsinkable. Oh, I guessed right. Nice. He's not even close to being dead. So I think we are done for this round. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, we want the stuff for the mines. So they'll start sending us 20 MP per turn starting in 1942. Ireland's units are catching up on tech, at least for infantry-wise. Wish I could kill that darn sub. I really want to bring my maritime bombers out of there and send them someplace else. Oh, there's the South African units. I was wondering when they were going to show up. Did he bring the headquarters too? Let's hope he did. Go Saudi Arabia to the Allies. little bit more, and they'll start getting the production for the U.S. Wow, it just keeps firing. I have never seen it fire that much. Yeah, this is the grease thing. Say yes. So morale is at 90 and 82. Let's go ahead and load them up. So we'll end up getting an HQ and one more unit in that area. So research. Not doing heavy bombers anymore for Germany. Italy. We can do ground attack weapons later. I need to buy stuff for them. I believe paratroopers. Yep. You know what? We might as well get another HQ. Germany. Oh, yeah, I got another fighter. Where do we put this guy? I believe there's a mine there. Yep. So best spot would be Commercial Center, Brussels, and 2 mines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes we protect. Division can go to North Africa. This is quite difficult. Big supplies. 3 headquarters are usually the best. So, subwarfare. Well, actually, let's do this first. So if he was 6, he's 5 now. Do purchase. Let's do a few more motorized. Almost done with the motorized. So I'm down to 146. I'm going to save that for next round. Oh, what? Totally forgot to move these guys all up. All right, I think we are good here. Let's go ahead and save this and go to the next turn. So yes, this is the one you always say yes. It's ship Finland 10%, cost 35. I think that's the one that allows you to eventually talk to Portugal and with them. Yeah. See what the AI does. It'll get more exciting, I promise, once we get to Barbarossa. There'll be a lot more stuff going on. The new partisan system should be quite active. Ouch. Oh, I forgot to reinforce that guy. wonder if the South African HQ is there. It's hungry. Been doing pretty good. AI sub hunts have not been finding me. They're actually AI is pretty good at hunting subs down. That's why you see me moving around so much. Because if you don't, he'll find you. All right, so let's do this down here before I forget again. He may not have that South African HQ down there because these guys are still low on supply. Okay. So the Italians production technology we got to research. Germany did not have it yet. Almost there though. I want to reinforce this guy because look at his morale. 10%. That's crazy low. Yowzers. So let's see if we can hit something else. I'm forgetting to move this guy out. I think we're about done. I think the sub is gone. Oh, jeez. Talk about luck. I just happened to pick the hex that he was in. You're all watching. You know I didn't cheat. That is too funny. Randomly clicked on a hex and happened to be the one with the sub. All right. I don't think there's anything to research for the Germans. Nope. Let's do purchase. And now we're going to actually do the Hungarian fighter. We'll do the mechanized core as well. I'd rather have German motorized units. All right. I think we're good there. That'll be the end of another turn. Let's reinforce him so he can start getting some morale back up. Right. Next round. Italy should be having Greece getting involved in a few minutes. Nice, 514. Yep. We finally made contact with some of the enemy destroyers. Told you the AI is pretty good at finding your sub and then swarming it. Yeah, he's beating me up like a piñata. I've been going for about an hour, taking a break. It comes to my turn. something that I have to do as an emergency type of thing right at the beginning. I'll do it so I don't forget. We'll save and continue on in a little bit. There was the 3rd South African unit. Headquarters. Where, oh where is the Batman? War destroyers. Got ships all the way down there, huh? All right, let's go ahead and save this here. Well, let me take a quick peek at research so I don't forget. Is there anything for me to do? Okay. Make sure diplomacy is okay. All right, so we're going to save it here, and then I'm going to take an hour break or some break time because I've been going for a little bit over an hour, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit.